here. First is the tent. Inside we've got the camping pad, definitely an essential if you don't like sleeping straight on the ground. This is actually a sleeping bag I just found out here and then threw it in here just for a little extra padding. Here's my little sleeping bag, which is very thin since I'm in Hawaii, but you'll need something thicker if you're camping where it's going to get cold. If it's up in the mountains and it's likely to get fairly chilly, personally I would recommend a 0-degree bag. That's almost certainly going to do the trick for you. A lot of the sleeping bags, they'll say 32 degrees or whatever, or 20 degrees, and if it actually got that cold, you would be freezing your butt off inside the bag. So it's better to get something that's extra warm. All right, so here's my day pack, and I bring it as both a food bag. I stuff all my food inside of it, and then stuff that in the top of my backpack, and then I also then have it to use for going on day hikes or whatever. So it serves two purposes there. Now I'll just show my backpack really quick. Again, this isn't a hardcore backpack because it's just hiking in Hawaii, so I don't need as big of a pack. So it's a Kelty pack. Your usual thing, works fine for a few days, or I'm out here for close to a week, but didn't need to take all of that clothing. So right here is a sarong that is doubling as my towel. So it serves both the purpose of a towel, and then if you're on the beach or whatever, you can throw it down and lay on it, and it kind of has multiple uses, and it's very lightweight and stuffs easily. So brought that instead of a towel. A couple books, toilet paper, of course. Now this here is some paper that's just for starting fire. So I actually just brought it, along with the food bag to carry some food in. But it's good to have some kind of a paper with you to help out with starting fires, because I usually don't travel with a stove. I prefer just to go a little bit lighter, not have to carry the fuel as well. As long as it's not somewhere that it's likely to rain a lot, then even if it does rain a little bit, then you can always still start a fire. But you're gonna need something to get that fire started. So stuff a couple extra paper bags or some toilet paper or whatever in there, just to have something to help you out with that. Let's see, rain jacket, hat, pretty basic. Some food. The one thing I just wanted to point out is that this is a great breakfast thing. So it's a mix of it's basically muesli. It's my own little creation. This here is granola, raw oats, some extra raisins thrown in, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, shredded coconut, and a few other things. And the brilliant thing is that you don't need hot water, you don't need powdered milk. All I do is I throw on a little bit of sugar. So I have some raw cane sugar, but you can use any kind of sweetening you want. Throw a little bit on there and then pour water over it. In a minute, the oats soak it up and it's good to go. So, you don't need to start a fire in the morning. You don't need to have any powdered milk or anything. So definitely recommend that. Here's a good water bottle, sunglasses, cooking pot, and a little breakfast bowl. If you wanted to save a little bit of weight, then you could just skip the bowl, because really you could eat your breakfast in here as well, but I just kind of like this thing, so brought that. Earplugs. Now, a lot of people probably don't use earplugs, but it's a good thing to have. You never know when you might be somewhere that the waves are pounding really hard, or you got some noisy neighbors or whatever, and that can really improve the night if you can block out some of the noise there. Just a handy little bag. Okay, headlamp. Highly recommend the headlamp over the flashlight because it keeps your hands free. So stick it on your head, and then when you're setting up your tent in the dark, or maybe hiking in the dark, or going down to the river to fill up a water bottle or whatever, then you got your hands free. So that makes a big difference. But just to back things up, I got a little flashlight here just in case. So it's good to have a backup there. Leatherman knife. Recommend these guys. got some good tools on it. Mosquito repellent, lighter, and then I have another lighter. You don't want to just have one in case you lose it or whatever. Watch, some lip balm stuff. Now I highly recommend needle and thread. That can really be crucial. Probably you won't need it, but you never know when a strap might break, or something goes wrong with your boots or whatever, and that could really be a lifesaver. So needle and thread, and then some scissors to cut the thread with, or they might come in handy for something else. Sunscreen, sunglasses, toothbrush and toothpaste. This is a little bag that I actually used to put my camera in, and then got a little tripod here for the camera, but this will also double as a fanny pack if you want something just for something light for a day hike or whatever. A first aid kit, some people bring a full first aid kit. I don't. I just have some Band-Aids here, which I've already had to use on my toes, and then some paracetamol, just in case you happen to get a fever or whatever. And then I would definitely recommend Moleskin. If your feet get really cut up and you're getting rubbed like crazy by your boots, then this can really help you out on the trail. So, you just cut this stuff off, put it on the area that's got the blister or whatever, and that will really save your feet a whole heck of a lot. One other little thing here. This is called a platypus, and it's a 2-liter water container that's virtually weightless. So you can just fold it up, toss it in one of your little handy bags there, and it could come in real handy if you just need something extra to fill up water, or you lose your water bottle or whatever. So I think that pretty much covers it. I will go ahead and put a link below this video of a list that'll include all this stuff and perhaps a few other things I forgot. And feel free to, in the comments section, put anything else that I might have forgotten. So take it easy and have a great trip.